here we are. We are in the 2020 ZL1 1LE. I'm out putting some break-in miles on it. I'm sitting on 289 miles right now. So I chose a 165 or so mile loop to do. And yeah, so that'll put a little bit of miles on there. I'm on the 80 right now in Utah. Heading out towards Mirror Lake. Nice little area. So, again, here it is. Here's the car. Finally got it. Just shy of 300 miles. So I'm working through the break-in. I need to get the break-in done so I can start doing stuff with it. So the backstory on the car, I ordered it right before Corona hit, the coronavirus, in case this is like 15 years ahead. Everybody's like, what is Corona? Well, the coronavirus, COVID-19. So I ordered it. Plant shut down when it was time to build it. Had to wait, and then they fired the plants back up. We got it built, got shipped. I get an email, I get multiple texts. Hey, the car's here, the car's here. So I quickly race over. It's probably 9:30. It's a Thursday. I don't know what the date is exactly. July something, late July. July 26th, maybe. 26th. I said 26th. So I raced down there. The car's still on the truck. It came in with two other ZL1 1LEs, a rally green and a black one. So I took video of it coming off, obviously. So I did post that up. I didn't do any editing or anything. It's nothing special. It's just raw video of the car coming off the truck. So then I park the car. I get the paperwork all handled. I requested that I do my own PDI, that I do my own wash, which I shouldn't have because I seen the green one that they wash and it came out fantastic. But anyway, I elected to do that. So fast forward, PDI's done, everything's done. I get it home that Thursday night, I believe, and then it sat like that for a few days. I had stuff going on, stuff already planned, so it killed me, but it had to sit. So got 10 miles on the car, and I believe it was a Saturday. So then Saturday or Sunday, I start just taking all the plastics off of it, everything, everything. I mean, the window sticker, everything. So then I wash it, do a quick little wash, a little spray foam. I put too much foam in there, too soap, and it was too foamy. And as I was wiping it, it was like it was oil, and it was just slicker and slicker and slicker. But that might have been good. That might have been good to clean off everything. So, anywho, did that. Pulled it into the garage. I did a clay bar, and then I threw some wax on top of it, some chemical guys. I think it's Pete's Special, or something like that. I got a minivan that's flying up on me. Minivan trying to push the race car off the road. So anyway, we're all clean. It's PDI'd, pulled everything off. That was kind of neat. You know, I ordered the car, and I selected the exact items that I wanted. I got everything I wanted, which was just the PDR and the 1LE package. You know, I really wanted the carbon dash insert, but price-wise, it was like $5 something to add it onto the car as it's built, or it's like $260 to buy it later on. So I'd rather do that because then I can just sell my suede one and recoup some of the cost, and it's a win-win for me. So no big deal. We'll add that. Speaking of carbon, the very first item I put on the car was a nice little carbon fiber license plate frame from Henderson Composites. Looks nice. Looks really nice. So, speaking of mods, so I don't want to modify the car. Okay. It depends on how you look at it. Modifications. What is a modification? Well, technically, I did already modify it. I wanted the intake. I had a RotoFab intake that I got pretty much when I ordered the car. I got this intake. So the RotoFab, just the 4-inch, no tune required, no nothing, because I want my warranty. And so this is my first drive with it on there, and it makes a lot of noise. That's essentially what I bought it for, so I can hear the supercharger, because who doesn't want a rad supercharged car and then not be able to hear it? You know, you really want to hear it. So I can hear it. When you get on it, you can hear it. So that's huge. There goes my fuel mileage too, but that's okay. It is a race car. So some things that, I don't know, if you don't know, I came from the Z28, 2015 Z28. Awesome car, LS7, supremely awesome. This LT4 blows it out of the water. There's no comparison. Just pushing the pedal a little bit, instant torque, ridiculous instant torque everywhere. It's going to be tough to tame it on the autocross, but I'll adapt. We'll learn. That's part of the fun. So we basically gave the rundown. I want to run the car stock. I like the way that this thing is out of the box. Adjustable rear sway bar. You can adjust the height of the front. It's got the camber plates, which will get done this week. I'll spin those camber plates. I'll get an alignment done on it because I really want to do an autocross event, and my local Utah SCCA is running one on Sunday. So I really wanted to get to 1,000 miles before I did any events, but I really don't think that's happening. So now the goal is between 5 to 750. And then, yeah, I'd like to get the oil changed, get the rear diff fluid changed. Some motorcycles that just blew past us are bobbing and weaving through traffic right now, and it's very interesting. Alright, we got the mods I don't want to do to the car. We're going to do the alignment. I'll share the alignment info with everybody. I mean, it's no secret. Mine's essentially going to come from the owner's manual, the performance track guide. I mean, that's what GM determined was really good with the Goodyear 100 treadwear tires. However, I'm going to go a little bit above that on the negative camber front and rear. Just a little bit, but I'll show you whatever I come up with at that time. So be prepared for that. All right, so some comparisons. So the Z28 was just stripped down inside, and I knew that when I bought it, and I was fine with it. But shortly after, I realized that I really like creature comforts, and that's where this car, well, that's one of the areas that this car excels. The interior on this thing is ridiculous. These Recaro seats are so comfortable, and they've got the heated and cooled seats. That's just ridiculous. I've never had the cooled seats. It comes on when you turn it on. I don't even have to turn it on. It just knows me. It's like, Greg needs more air on his back and butt. And so then, boom, there it is, cool air. So that's pretty nice. That's going to be nice when I'm sitting in line for the autocross and it's just hot as crap. And I've got the windows on, the AC cranked, and I'm reviewing my footage on my PDR because that thing is awesome. So, okay. Again, we got sideways on that one. So the screen, everything about, I mean, I'm connected to my phone to it, and I've got my GPS going, I've got Waze going, I like Waze, and I'm heading out. Can't beat that. I mean, the exhaust, I could change the exhaust if I need it quiet for an event, turn it to quiet. Now it doesn't stay quiet the whole time. When you get up into the higher RPMs, it'll open up, and that's when I'll blow sound. But we'll see how that goes. But that was one thing that I really wanted, was the ability to control my sound. So if I'm leaving at 4 o'clock in the morning, my neighbors don't have to be extremely pissed off because I woke them up. So that's a really nice feature. We're still on comparisons of the Z28 to this, and I'm looking, I mean, it's just, this has the awesome Bose stereo. You can complain about the Bose stereo though, because it seems like this front speaker up on the dash is the dominant speaker, and I don't listen to my music extremely loud. So when you turn it up, it sounds fantastic, but when you're just at a regular volume to where that you want to hear yourself think, or I don't know, whatever, if it's just a normal volume, it's very dominant on that front speaker, and it's a little bit annoying. So I guess there's a complaint from me, but it's such a little complaint. And apparently I'm going a little too fast for the speed limit. That's the thing with this car. It's stiff, it's fast, and you don't realize it, but I'm not even going to say how fast we were going, but it's not good. We need to slow down. So, moving closer to the speed limit. The ride. Yeah, the ride is stiff. You know, there's people that I read on the forums. You know, you get everybody has an opinion. it's stiff. Like it's legit stiff. It doesn't bother me very much because I kind of like it. It gives you that feeling of, yeah, this car is the real deal, and everything about it is the real deal. So when you're on the road, just regular driving, you're bouncing. I should have some video in here, and I'll show some right now, I guess. And here's me bouncing. That's what it's like. It happens. It's not horrible. Well, again, that's an opinion. So a lot of people say you can't daily drive this. I don't know. I daily drove it for a week, but it's new to me. You know, the newness. I'm so excited to drive. It's perfectly fine. So yes, it is stiff. You should know that if you're looking into a 1LE package on the ZL1 anyway. So that's what that is. Visibility out the back window. I couldn't see crap with that giant wicker that I had in the back. I never really look. I guess I do look back there because I'm always surveying where the cars are so they don't hit me. Visibility wise, it's good. Front visibility, it is improved. It's still crap. Believe me, it's still crap. But these pillars are still about 8 feet wide on both sides. You do feel like you're just, I don't know, I want to say you feel like you're in a submarine, but I think you'd feel a little bit better driving a submarine. So yeah, I don't know, but I came from a 5th gen. I know what it's like to drive blindfolded, and this one, the blindfold has a crack in it. You can see out it a little bit better. So there's that. So I'm looking forward to that. I think that kind of helps with the slope of the hood. It's got a little opening in it too. Okay, so one fantastic difference between the 5th gen to the 6th gen is the cup holders. Those were in the worst possible spot, right in front of the shifter. If you had a drink in there, you had to shift like this, or you just don't have a drink in there, but I always have a drink in there. So the 6th gen has it further back. Like, you could legit have a drink with you and still shift and drive and be normal. Now, the suspension's so stiff that if you have a drink in there, you're wearing it. So just plan accordingly and you're okay. And in my way that I planned accordingly was I just drank half of it. And so it just sloshes around within itself. So you just get a shaken up drink. That's all. It's okay. It's good. It's in a better spot. I mean, I can shift. Maybe we'll try to autocross with a drink in there just to see how wonderful it is. And rev match on this is phenomenal. I mean, I've heard people say that it's super slow. Let's just say that was like one person that I heard them say that, and I just assumed that it was accurate because people say stuff and you expect it to be accurate. But downshifting on this thing is such a delight that I'm not sure why I use the word delight, but it is absolutely wonderful. I mean, I can just row through the gears coming down. So far, I've really only driven it on the street. So coming to my house, coming to a stop from 4th gear, I'll intentionally be in 4th or even 5th gear just so I can row through the gears real quick and just hear whoom, 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 whoom. It's fast. It's on time. It's on point. It's fantastic. I cannot wait to use it when I actually really need to use it. Right now, I'm just kind of playing around with it, and let me tell you, this thing's fun to play around with. Fun. So yeah, that's gonna wrap this up. I guess I gave you the rundown on getting the car, what it is. Shoot me some questions if you have any questions about the car. I'd be happy to answer anything. I mean, I've got a lot of plans for this car in the future with using it wise. Just going to events. I'm going to be driving places with it. It's not going to sit in the garage like the Z28 did. Well, the Z28, I traveled with it too. We took that out to Pikes Peak. We went from California to Utah 4 or 5 times. We did a lot with that Z28, but I was real concerned on the miles because it was a numbered car and I didn't want to be jacking up the miles on it. This car, I'm telling myself, I'm not worried about the miles. We're just going to drive this. We're going to enjoy it. I'm going to do all the events that I can. I'm going to try to stick with autocross. I just have the most fun with it. Well, not really the most fun. I mean, it's a lot of fun, but road course is a whole lot of fun too. It's just more expensive, upkeep, wear and tear. I don't know. It could go on and on. I'm just whining. So I'm going to do a lot of autocross with it. This year's kind of shot. I mean, we're in the middle of August right now. I guess it's still the beginning of August, but let's just call it the middle of August. And I don't know, I just did an autocross last weekend. I did one 2 or 3 weeks ago, California. I've been borrowing cars, so I need to get my own car that I'm comfortable with just smashing on, and it's mine, and we can do it. So events, I have 3 NMCA to do this year. There's 3 left. I'll do a video on that, a rundown on NMCA, where I'm at with that, how we got to the spot that we're at, and what NMCA has done for us to help push to still get these events going, because it's pretty cool that they're pushing to bring us events. But anyway, like I said, that's for another video. I'm going to do a lot of these. This is going to be seat time. I'll have episodes. I can't tell you when. I mean, I could pump out one every day. It could be a week or 2 before I do the next one. It depends if I'm doing something or if there's something to talk about, whatever it is. Like right now, I'm just putting on braking miles, so I just bringing everybody up to speed on how we got here. The car is here. You can't even see it, but the car is orange. I don't know. Hopefully, when I edit this, I put in video earlier so you can see the car. I mean, it's good to know what kind of car we're even talking about here. But that's where we're at. So I'm gonna make a left turn up here, and I need to pay attention. But this is what we're gonna do. This is gonna work. It's gonna be enjoyable. You'll get to follow along on everything that I do to this car. I mean, I'll tell you everything that I do to this car. There's nothing secret about any of this. And who knows how much it's really gonna be that I do to it. Like I said, I want to keep it stock. I just want to enjoy it. But there's little things that you gotta change, like that intake. We really needed a little bit more. And there it is. So yeah, so stay tuned. Hopefully this was a decent first episode here. But I don't know. Hopefully I'll see you around.